Hey everyone, so I'm at Chrissy Outlet and I'm waiting for my list. So while I'm here, I'm gonna do a taste test. I have those drinks, the other Mountain Dew Rise that I needed to try, and the bootleg Gatorade from 7-Eleven, the other flavor I didn't try, and then I got these in Senegal Street Outlet that I'm gonna try right now. They're caramel puffs, and I've tasted either these back in the day. I don't know if it might have been like a different brand or something similar. They kind of look like what are those things called? That cereal from back in the day. I'm pretty sure it's still out. Um, Pops, sugar pop. I don't know, the little yellow pop things. That I didn't really eat them with milk, but I would eat them as snacks. They weren't like my type to eat with milk, but they're good for like a snack, and they're yellow. I think they're called Golden Pops or Pops. Um, so there's this, but first I'm gonna try the drink. I don't have high hopes for that other 7-Eleven Gatorade. Okay, remember this is the peach mango, Dawn, Mountain Dew Rise. But before I do that, because I haven't really eaten recently, I'm gonna open these and just taste one. Now I hope it doesn't like mess up my palate for my drink review, but we'll see. I don't think it will. I'm just gonna eat one of these just so I'll have something in my mouth before, because I don't really like to drink like these type of sweetener drinks like that. Sweetener drinks without anything like on my stomach or anything. Okay, so let me just open these and then I'll be testing these right now. Ooh, you guys. Oh. Grocery Outlet had a lot of stuff tonight. Ooh, it smells like syrup. They actually smell like syrup you eat with pancakes more than caramel. Okay, so these are caramel puffs, old fashioned caramel puffs. See how they taste. Oh, they're like some of them are like little clusters. Okay. Now, these were right next to the caramel corn by the same company. And they're actually pretty good. I was thinking they were going to be hard, but they are they have the crunchiness of that Cheeto, what is it called? Cheeto Puffs. And then kind of the taste and sweetness of like those like Fiddle Faddle, and I forget the other brand of that sweetened popcorn in those boxes. So yeah, it's really good. Man, I'm just looking across the street right now. There was a vegan restaurant on that corner right there. But years ago, it used to be a Burger King. But it's been this vegan restaurant for a couple of years, like since before when I lived there before. And it's empty. And it never really did good even before COVID. It was always kind of empty. I think initially it did good, and then it just. And I was always kind of like. I mean, I've never been to a vegan restaurant, but it's just like, I don't know. I'm open to trying vegan food, but I would want someplace with a lot of traffic, because I would want someplace where I know is gonna be, rotated food. Like, it's not, if a place like that doesn't really get that much business, so if you go in there, because he would open one day when I was over here, and I was like, I can just imagine you order something and it's like something from the back that expired months ago, because that stuff. vegan stuff's different. It's not. I don't even think it has all the preservatives and stuff that regular food has in it. That maybe can be a little okay past the date. So I don't know, but I'm open to trying vegan food. One of my friends, we were gonna go. I forgot where. She was gonna take me somewhere because she's a vegan, and it was funny because one year I told her, "You should come to our house for my mom's house for what is it called? Thanksgiving." And because I don't think she had plans or anything, family or anything, so I was like, "You should come to my mom's because, you know." And she was like, she's been vegan so long and she hasn't been anything like meat or animal type products in so long that she thinks it would probably shock her system to even eat that, And like, I was like, there's probably some veggie stuff, but then I was thinking, yeah, but it probably has meat in it or it has meat based stuff, so I didn't even want to light a kick it, but I understood. She was just like, yeah, it's just, but yeah, I gotta hit her up. I haven't talked to her in a while, but anyway, so let me try one of these drinks because I've got enough of this on my tongue. But yeah, I think that place is gonna close soon because it's always empty. Okay. I mean, I've tried like vegan burgers, like the one at Charles Jr. before, and I think I tried something else. I forgot. I tried something else before vegan, and I'm one of those types that if I don't know it's vegan, and of course they have a different flavor and everything, so you're gonna like eventually taste the difference. But when I tried the Beyond Meat one at Carl's Jr., it was like a few years ago. It was like the first bite was good, but then midway through chewing and everything, or maybe like the second bite, I started to taste that kind of like taste that fake meat has. But it wasn't horrible, but it was just like, if I was like just did a blind taste test, I probably would be like, but yeah, this is random. I'm just thinking about assisting that restaurant got me on that tangent. But anyway, let me to my drink. Okay, so first I'm gonna taste the peach mango Dawn. And I tasted the tropical one the other day, and that one was really good. So let's see. Okay. Okay, I can taste some more. Sometimes you drink it so fast that it just goes straight down straight down. So you don't really it bypasses like the taste buds. It's not awful. What is this again? Peach mango. Drinking this without knowing like the flavor of it, I wouldn't think peach or mango. I would think like some kind of watered down berry flavor. Like, it's not bad. It's definitely like finishable. Like I was saying that, like, because there's been times where I've done a few of these tests like on things, and like the only time I was like, I'm not drinking any more of this, was that cherry Dr. Pepper Zero in the bottle. I think, and it wasn't necessarily that it was so awful that I wouldn't finish it just because of that. It was because I had so many other drinks to get through that I could drink, and I knew that was just going to end up, it was already open. It was in a 2-liter, so it was already going to not be a priority. So it was gonna end up being just flat anyway once I got to it again. Because I didn't, and it was so weird because with the Dr. Pepper Zero, it was a totally different thing. Like I straight up was drinking that like every day after I tasted it. So that was the only one I just poured out only because I just wasn't gonna get back to it. So not that it was awful, it was just, but when I got it in the cans, it was a totally different thing. It was really good actually. So yeah, but anyway, this. Sorry, LeBron. I know you're advertiser on this. I don't know his exact involvement in this drink, but he does it. He was doing the commercials for it, and I did like the tropical. And as far as getting your caffeine in and everything like that, it's good. This is actually good, but it doesn't taste peach mango-y. It tastes more just like I don't know. It honestly just tastes like, is this expired? Something's just like not there. Okay, no, it expires in August, so it's still good. Okay. So in my opinion, it doesn't taste anything like peach mango. Like I said, it tastes like some other kind of fruit. Could be like a guava or something. It's not guava because guava has a real like pronounced taste in like these type of drinks. But it tastes like, it doesn't taste like peach mango. If you want a peach mango drink, don't get that. It's honestly just tastes like just some little off-brand, like how I said with the you know how something that they can't really get right in the sugar-free format, like it's so good in its natural state, the regular sugar one, but they can never recreate it. Like when they make like the Crystal Light type drink mix version of strawberry lemonade, it has a real artificial, just nothing special about it type flavor, and that's kind of what I get from that. It's just like, okay, I can drink it and it's not horrible, but it's not something that I would like go out of my way to get again, or I wouldn't even get it again. If I was at 7-Eleven, I would get like, there's other things I could get. So for that one, just because I feel like they really missed on the flavor of it, and it was definitely like a buy one get one free type deal, because if I bought that, I would be like so mad. But not would be mad, but I would just be like disappointed because it doesn't taste like it. But it gets the job done as far as everything else, like the caffeine and stuff, but it just doesn't like, as far as compared to that tropical one, it's just no. And so yeah, because the flavor wasn't there, I gotta take off a few numbers for that. But I would still give it, just because you could drink it and it isn't bad. It doesn't have an overly sweet taste. It doesn't have a overly chemical sweetener taste or anything. I would honestly give it a 5.5. Just because it's just there. It's not like I would buy it again. And it can't be even close to the tropical, because the tropical was actually really good. So, okay. That's my review for that one. Now let me just quickly get to this one. Oh. Okay, let me shake it up. Like I said, the mango one wasn't that great. I don't think the flavor is even the issue with this. I think it's just, let me put this down. I think it's just the recipe. Okay. And as a matter of fact, I'm not sure yet, but I haven't even finished the orange one. It's still in the bag somewhere. Okay, so let's see. Now this one isn't as bad as the orange one initially. I still taste kind of that like Gatorade type thing, like the Gatorade with the vitamins and all that. But it doesn't have that medicinal Alka-Seltzer cold taste that the orange one had. So maybe the flavor is a thing about it. I actually like this one. if I was like sweating and like my friends that are working right now in like environment or whatever, I will get it again. So yeah, it isn't bad. This one is pretty good. It would probably definitely taste better icy though. Okay, you guys. So that concludes my review. I would get, like I said, I would get that one again. I'll probably give it a 8 out of 10. No, 8's kind of high because it's just like not something I would go out of my way to get, but I wouldn't like. I would get it again, but it's not like something. Like I said, I don't really drink Gatorade type drinks, so it's not something I would just go back and get tomorrow or whatever. Or even if the next 5 times I was at 7-Eleven, I probably wouldn't get it again. But it's not awful. It's not bad. It's not like the orange one. Okay, but anyway, I'm gonna do a quick haul of what I got. Okay, so I went to Smart & Final first, and at Smart & Final, even though you don't have to wear your mask if you're vaccinated at a grocery outlet. And I think at Smart & Final I didn't see people with masks on, but I had my mask anyway just because I wasn't sure. And like, I'm just like, how are they even verifying if people got vaccinated? Like, you could just walk in without your mask, honestly. But I had mine half on. Whoa, I'm gonna fall. But yeah, so I don't know. But I went to Smart and I got this because I saw this the other night, and this is gonna be what I have for dinner tonight. Crispy honey chicken, over some rice. Downtown. And then I got I don't want to take it out because it's underneath some stuff, but I got a rotisserie chicken. I'm gonna let that get cool down, and then take it all apart. And I'm gonna be making chicken and cheese enchiladas tomorrow. So I got king size. I think this is king size of corn tortillas at grocery outlet, instead of making a whole bunch of the small ones, which is a little more time consuming. But the recipe we usually do is small one. And then I got enchilada sauce and tacos. Where is it? Enchilada sauce. Oh, there it is. Oh, I got this to sprinkle in it. Chicken taco seasoning. And then cumin and some other stuff for that. And then I got another pack of these. 99-cent Crystal Light at grocery outlet. And then I got some eggs. Oh, I got something else kind of exciting in here. But wait. They had these for $1 something, a 6-pack of Dunkaroos. These took me back to childhood, but I already tried them before at Aldi. I think I had them, or somewhere had it. Walmart had them, and they don't taste the same as they did back in the day. They changed something, but I forgot what it was. But I remember I did a review on it. It's in one of my videos. They changed something. It doesn't taste like it did back in the 90s or whenever that was when they were out. But they weren't bad. They were just not the same. Okay, like I said, I've been making my teas again. I made the green orchid peach. Orchid's a flower. Okay, so orchard is where the fruit is. Okay, orchard peach green tea from Coffee Bean Tea Leaf. And I have another can of that somewhere, and I don't know where it's at, but the one that I used the other night, I only have 2 tea bags left in that. So, and typically those tea bags, you can use them a few times. I don't have to throw them out the first use, but let me see if I can find that other canister. But that was really good the other night. I was just guzzling it, and I ended up couldn't sleep because of all the caffeine. But I decided to get this, and this was at Grocery Outlet, you guys. $3. New Mai organic aged Earl Grey black tea. And I don't know how aged taste, aged Earl Grey taste. I've never had that, but I've seen this brand at like Sprouts and other places, and it's kind of like, you know, a bougier brand. So we'll see. It probably won't taste any different. Just like the organic one don't taste any different from the regular one, in my opinion. With that, with teas and stuff. Oh, let me get down. Okay. So what else do I have? Oh, I need another toothbrush. I mean, I did need one, but I didn't have to get this type necessarily. But I got it because it was cute. I saw it the other night, and it was only $4.49 here, so maybe $1 or $2 cheaper than it would have been at Walmart if Walmart had this design because it's a special edition. But this is the Spin Brush toothbrush from Arm & Hammer, and it was $4.49, and it doesn't need batteries yet. But it takes 2 AA batteries when those die. So I got that. Got some baking powder. But then getting back into my little do-it-yourself thing, I got cornstarch because I've been looking for a body powder, talc-free body powder. A lot of the talc-free ones, they use cornstarch in it, or they use arrowroot for a lot of the homey ones. And cornstarch. So I found a recipe online. They said use cornstarch or arrowroot powder, baking soda. There's different recipes. One wants you to use some other thing that I haven't even heard of, but I'm going to use the simpler one, which is cornstarch or arrowroot powder. What are those things called? Essential oils, which you guys know I have a bunch of those. I don't even know what scent I'm going to use, but I'm really excited to do it. And I'm not going to use, I didn't get baking soda only because I already have some, but I don't know if I'm going to be using that because, like, with those deodorants, the natural deodorants, they don't put, I like to get the ones that don't put the deodorant, baking soda, because baking soda irritates me, like, under there. So I can only imagine what it would do on the rest of my body. Like, if I put it under, under these girls right here, or, big girl rolls back here, big girl fupa. But so yeah, so I'm just gonna go with just the cornstarch and cornstarch, and then essential oils, and I'll discuss it, or I may do it on video when I do it. But I gotta find out the recipe. But I know this is like the center of it because this is like a safer alternative to talc. So, like, I don't like to use the talc. If I have to use talc body powder, I only use it like maybe under my my girls here, or at most, like, maybe like I'll just say it, the fat rolls or whatever. But I'm not gonna use it down there because that's what all the stories were about, is causing the like ovarian cancer and all that was down there, because the women would put it like down there, like in their undies and all that, and then it would go up, because if you put anything down there, it's gonna go up into, I'll just call it your goodie region. Your goodies. And it goes up in there, and it migrates, or I don't know the word, if that's even the word, but it goes up, and then it gets into their ovarian tissue and all that. So that's what happened with those people who won all that case against Johnson & Johnson, because they were putting the baby powder and stuff down there. So I just wouldn't do it anyway, just because of that. But it's hot right now. Everyone, hot. Get your body powder, get your deo, and I'm sick of all the jokes people are making about the the natural deodorants or the aluminum-free deodorants. Those do work. Like, just because a few people don't know how to even use regular deodorant right, so they shouldn't be talking. But the aluminum-free ones do work. The issue is that people have with the aluminum-free ones is obviously the aluminum ingredient that they're putting slows down or like prevents the sweat or whatever from happening. So obviously, if you use just a regular deodorant, even the regular ones with like that don't have aluminum in it, you obviously use those, you're gonna sweat because they don't have that ingredient that is preventing that. But that ingredient also causes issues for some people. For me, I just use it because as I've been open before, I have the Hydrosapovida or whatever. So even though the surgeon back then said he said it didn't matter really if I used it or not, because that's not what's the issue. Like the issue was like something with the sweat glands under there. When people who like us that have that condition, that's the issue is like it's something with the sweat glands. It's not really about what you're using or whatever. But a lot of us do use aluminum free and natural deodorants and all that. And I've been using them for a long time. So even when they weren't even good, they didn't have all the scents they have now. They didn't have all the brands they have now. Back when it was just basically like freaking lavender and just the most random scents. Like they didn't have all these things they have now. Lume and all that. And my friend told me about Lume. She don't like it. She says it stinks, everything. But I'm still gonna give it a I'm so used to natural deodorants that I already know why people probably don't like Lume initially, because and I can't wait when I get it, I'm gonna do a review, but I know why people probably don't like it. There is an issue with it because they're not using certain things in it. Like the base probably is like not baking soda, because I know that's one of the reasons I'm going to get it. It's because they don't have baking soda. They're using something else to combat like the wetness and the odor. But people are saying a lot about it. They don't like how it has that yeasty smell. And if for all of us who've been in the game for a long time using them, everyone knows about that. How Jason's has I used to really not like Jason's. I'm still not really a fan of Jason's because it never lasted, in my opinion, back then. Like, it's probably improved now because Jason's or one of those brands actually puts aluminum in one of theirs, which is weird because that's like not natural, like in the natural deodorant game. But I didn't like them because they never really lasted. But then, and I also used the deodorant stones, but the deodorant stones don't, I don't know, like I like those, but they don't, what's the word? I always feel like I don't have anything on when I use those. Like, I feel like they do work in cars, keeping the odor at bay and everything. And I like that they're safe for people who have like breast cancer and everything, because if they're safe for those people, then they're safe for anyone else, you know. But you have to just, you know how you have to wet the stone up and then put it under your arm, and you can kind of see the film getting on there or whatever to know that it's there. So they do work, but some people just like a little fragrance. So I just don't usually use them. But yeah, you guys, you know, the natural deodorants are a little different. They are better these days, but some of them do have kind of that smell for a minute and then they go away because it's using different ingredients, you know. So it's just different, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna do this cornstarch thing. I'm gonna look up some recipes and see like what's good. But anyway, I'm gonna see my friend will be a guinea pig and use it. But I don't know. After her experience with Lume, she might be like, hell no. But anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Have a good Friday night. And stay cool and take care. And yay for Juneteenth. Celebrating the end of slavery, Juneteenth, June 19th. And so thank you, President Biden, for doing that. Alright, bye.